Hey y'all, how you doing? This is Carla with today's inspiration, reminding you that you can live every day on purpose. I was in conversation with someone, and we were just speaking about how our young people, it seems, do not realize the value of their ability. They don't realize the resources that they have. And something else I thought about is that a lot of them are so quick to want to give up. If things aren't going their way right now at that moment, they're ready to give up. And it's not just giving up, it's giving up on themselves. They don't see, my point is that they don't see their full value and their potential. By this being Black History Month, I've been sharing Black history at work for the students, and so of course I've been doing reading and sharing quotes, and trying to uh, share some wisdom. And one of the quotes, and from some of the reading I did was by Wilma Rudolph. She was the track and field first American woman, not just Black, but the first American woman to win 3 gold medals at one Olympic. And that was in 1960. But there's a quote that she said, and she said that we all have the potential for greatness. We all have the potential for greatness. I truly know that, and I truly believe that. And I shouldn't say preach, but I do preach that. I mean, whoever's listening, I will tell you. And there was a poem I had written some years ago, probably about 15 years ago, and the name of it is "We Come from Greatness." I think if we realize who we are and what we're made of, we will go very far. There was another poem I had written, and the name of it is "You Are," and it was saying that you are the dream. You are what our ancestors hoped for. You are what they prayed for. And we come from them. So we stood on their shoulders. We're standing on their shoulders as well. And we can do even greater things than they were able to do. Also recently, one of my former co-workers lost her son. Her son passed, and she lives in another. I moved from New Orleans, so I don't see her as well. But I got word, and I contacted her and all, and she sent me. She texted me at least his obituary or article that was written. It wasn't his obituary; it was an article that was written about him. And I remember when her kids were young, so to read though of all that he accomplished in his adult life is commendable. All that he accomplished, and I'm so sorry that he's still a young man, 47 years old, passing. But I mean, he left a great impact where he worked. He also, in addition to his work, he instituted mentorship with the young people that he was working with. But it just talked about, the article was wonderful, and of all of the things that he accomplished. And when I talked to her, I know she's not up to talking now, but I want to let her know that I love the article. I'm glad she sent it to me, but I am impressed, but I am not surprised. I am impressed with his accomplishments and all that he did. And he spoke about his demeanor and his personality and his character. They spoke about all of that. I am not surprised because I know her. I know she raised him well, and I know of the quality that she is. And so I'm not surprised at all that her son is no different. He comes from her. He's a part of her. And there's greatness in her. She's a great person. He was a great person. And all of the other children. We need to realize that and stop taking for granted, and stop taking for granted where we come from. We need to realize the goodness that's in us, and the strength and the ability. Yes, Wilma said it very well. We all have the potential for greatness, But I want to go further, not just the potential. I know she's saying we have the capability, but the greatness is already there. We just have to release it. We have to release it. It's already there. It's already ingrained in you. God has already put it in you. It's there. Don't give up. Don't be so quick to give up. Utilize what's in you. Utilize what you have. Use what you have. Demonstrate what you have. Pull on what you have. Get your strength from what's already in you. You have everything you need. God has given you all that you need. Now, you might want to study and work on it, because work brings experience and also challenges and all of that. I talked about that not too long ago. I called it the butterfly. But challenges make us strong and it develops our character. But see, it can't develop what's not there. It's going to develop what's already in you, was already planted there. When a child is conceived, when the egg becomes fertilized, that egg develops. But if a fertilized egg wasn't there, it couldn't. What would develop? It wouldn't be the child, because what develops, that child was going to develop what his father and his mother has put in him or her. He cannot develop. That seed cannot develop. That egg cannot develop if nothing was there. It's just like, maybe some of y'all, probably most of you all, if you're much younger than I am, you might not even know what it means to bring a roll of film after you use it in the camera to bring it to get developed. That's how we used to do pictures, y'all. You use the camera, you snap, and you roll up the film and you bring it to the photographer or whomever and get it developed. But if there's nothing on that film, there's nothing that can be developed. It develops what is there. So remember that. Your greatness is already in you. You don't have to go somewhere to find it. You don't have to look outside of yourself. You don't need a man to make you whole and complete and to make you great. You don't need a woman to shape you and define you and make you and refine you and make you great. You're already great. It's already in you. Okay? God bless you. Have a great day. This is Carla Widenix with today's inspiration. And guess what? I'm great. God bless you.